tubers, and welcome to part 20. Just got a few new bits and pieces to show you, sort of a continuation from part 19 really, just a little bit more gear that I've bought. Once again, thanks to new subscribers, and let's get right into this, guys. Also picked up this Gold Atlas of Victoria, guys. It's pretty comprehensive, a lot of stuff in it. Obviously gives you the map of Victoria, that's all your golden triangle area, but it just gives you different maps of different areas. Tells you where the, sorry about the shadow, tells you where the Crown land is and where previous finds have been, so on and so on and so on. The green is, I think, Crown land, the white is private. Obviously, if you're going on private land to prospect, you would need the permission of the owner, which is probably advisable if you don't want to get yourself shot. So no, it couldn't be that bad. But pretty comprehensive maps. So I'm going to use that, or this, in conjunction with the GeoVic page, which I come across on YouTube by a guy, I can't remember his name. He put up a video on YouTube and it was called How to Find Gold in Victoria. And absolutely brilliant the way he takes you through GeoVic and shows you how to upload all the maps and locations and so on and so on. Really good it was. So that was inspired by him. If by some miracle, hang on, if I can open this, if by some miracle we find some gold, we've got a little set of electronic scales, guys. Sorry about that shadow once again. Really cheap, just off eBay, but it's going to be near enough. So when you get home that afternoon, you can weigh your findings and see how much money you've earned, or wish that you'd earned, because I don't know how I'm probably going to be lucky to find thin lead. Little plastic shovel just to help with the with the sorting out of the ground from the gold. Won't emit a signal obviously when it's near the mine detector or gold detector. A belt and a pick holder. That just, the pick just slides down in through there, and it saves you hanging onto it, leaves your hands free for the gold detector. So yeah, I thought that was worth it, because that pick's pretty bloody heavy, especially when you've got to carry it and hang onto it for a few hours. So I found that out on the beaches down in Tasmania when I was doing some prospecting. So that was worth it, I thought. And some leg gaiters. These wrap around the bottom of your legs, just over the top of your shoe, and that, if you don't know, number one, good protection from low brush, or sticks or twigs that might dig into you, cut your lower legs and that sort of thing. Also, obviously, it's good for snake bite, because the snake's teeth aren't big enough to actually penetrate through that. So yeah, so that should be all right as well. So a little bit of safety gear, guys. I don't want to be, going out there and getting myself killed or really injured. So yeah, you've got to think a little bit about safety, I suppose. And another thing we've bought, tubers, is a brand new Minelab Gold Monster 1000. Been doing a bit of research, and the old girl that I've got, it's more of a coin and relic detector. I've been experimenting, and it won't even pick up tiny little pieces of stuff. So, sort of earrings and that kind of thing, but anything much smaller, I won't even look at. Like I tried a 22 bullet, that's lead, and wouldn't even pick it up. So, and that was on all metal or discriminating. So I thought, well, I'm going to be finding bits smaller than that, hopefully. So I thought, I'm going to lash out and buy a little bit more modern detector, and this is the one to have apparently. This is entry level. There's a lot better than this and a lot more complicated. But yeah, apparently this is the one to have for entry level. It's a very good machine. There's lots of reviews on them on YouTube. So, and guys seem to be finding some pretty good stuff. So we're going to try our luck. So we're going to crack this open and have a bit of a look and see what's inside, guys. Probably all the instructions. What do we got? Getting started guide. Well, that should be handy. the English bit anyway. I can't even recognise half the other languages that are on this. Obviously set up for, you know, international sales and all of that. So there's Arabic and all sorts of bloody Chinese and you name it. There's all sorts of stuff on that. So all right, so we'll have to have a bit of a read of that. Receipt. No one will be interested in that. The guys up at Miners Den also go, and thanks to the guys at Miners Den, they were really helpful. Gave me these setup instructions, getting the best from your Gold Monster 1000, and it's just a quick start guide as to how to set it up and tune it in and all that kind of stuff. I won't lie, I'm not really savvy with this sort of stuff, but we're gonna be. So, I mean, it's things like ground balance and all that sort of stuff, it's all pretty much new to me. Hence the reason why we got an entry-level machine. And safety information. Yeah, so we'll have a thorough read of that in the book. What do we got here? Well, I suppose we'll start with something simple. A little plastic shovel. Obviously you don't want anything metal, I do know that much, because that's going to give you crazy readings and all sorts of stuff. And if you're trying to find a little speck of gold, yeah, you don't want bloody metal bits setting it off and upsetting your signal, so that'll be good. This looks like one of the smart bits. Oh yeah, that's your screen, all that sort of stuff. I think the battery's in the back. Oh yeah, yeah, battery in the back there, guys. That's oh yeah, okay, that's good. Yeah, okay, that's nice and easy. And that goes back in there and locks in. That's all right. Good idea. That's all right. Nice and light. I think the whole thing only weighs 1.3 kilo. I think that's what they said. So that's nothing. There's one of the coils. It comes with two coils. The smaller one, the guy was telling me, is good for shallow, small pieces. It's supposed to be dynamite on that sort of stuff. And he reckons most guys use that one. I don't know how true that is. But we've got two here, so we're certainly going to try both of them. So, yeah, that's the coil. Double D coil, whatever the hell all that means, I don't know. Well, that's obviously the shaft. Got to put all that together. Probably just all screws together. That looks simple enough. What else we got? Oh, that's the arm bloody thing. Goes up the top. Yeah, the arm goes through, and they're obviously the clips to hold it in place. Okay, all simple enough. Supposed to be a very good machine, the Mine Labs, from what I'm told. Whoop, top open that battery. Charger on tipping. Oh, these are different adapters for different countries, for your 240 volt and all that sort of stuff or whatever. There's the Australian one. Don't ask me where the rest of those come from, guys. I wouldn't have a clue. I'm sure any international viewers will know. That's if I even have any, which is debatable. Yeah, and that's just the battery charger, you know, for the wall socket and that, so that's easy. All right, that's the Australian one. Well, hang on, that'll keep those other ones separate. We don't necessarily need them. Leave that out. What else we got here? Oh, they're the headphones. They just plug in and you can walk around silently, you know, without the beeping noise. I don't know, I'll try them. I don't know if I'd prefer them or to hear the actual sounds it's making without them. I don't know, I'll try both and see. I'll leave them wrapped up for the time being. I'll try both and see what happens, see which one I prefer. But yeah, so good set of earmuff things there, or headphones, whatever you want to call them. Headphones is probably the right word. More cables, what do we got? Oh yeah, there's some more of those clamps for clamping the thing together. The tubes, I suppose, or the handle. 12 volt charger. Okay, so you can plug it into your battery or your car or something. Probably even just a car battery charger even to do the job. Okay, that's easy. So there's a couple of options there. Another handle for something. Don't ask me what. I suppose we're going to find out, aren't we? And that's, oh yeah, that's for you, if you, what are they, double A's or triple A's, whatever you put in then. Looks like it holds about 8 of them. Okay, oh, well, that extends your battery life if you take that out with you as well. I don't know what sort of duration you get on the battery on these things. I wouldn't have a clue. But once again, we're going to find out. So that's all right, that's easy. And that's the other coil. That's the bigger of the two, obviously. You can see the difference in the two there, hopefully. This one I was told is better for deeper and bigger targets. However, I don't think it segregates as well, and you might tend to get more, more metals and that sort of thing, aluminiums, bullets, all that kind of stuff, I suppose. I don't know for sure. As I say, my old detector wouldn't even pick up a 22 bullet. Yet it would pick up coins and all that just fine, as I found out in Tasmania. So yes, all right, we'll give them a go. I'll start off with the little one, and which is the smaller one, the 5-inch or 6-inch, whatever that is. And we'll start off with that and see how we go. I think that's better if you're in more confined areas too. If there's a lot of brush and that sort of thing, it'd probably be better. Got a mate coming round in the next few days. He's a little bit more clued up with all this sort of stuff. He's going to give me a bit of a hand setting it up and tuning it up and whatnot. And yeah, as I say, I might even catch up with him up in the goldfields up in around Ballarat and the Triangle, all that. So we'll give it a go. Yeah, so what we're going to do, I'll turn off the camera. I'm going to set all this up and I'll turn it back on and show you what it looks like. And when my mate comes around, I'll get a bit of footage of us testing the thing. So I think it'll be perfectly all right. I don't see, all those other guys on YouTube don't seem to have any dramas with them. So yeah, look, it tells you here, turn on, wait for auto noise cancel, begin goal detecting. Well, you can't get much simpler than 3 instructions, can you? So pretty happy with that so far. Wasn't a fortune, but yeah, quite happy with that. As I say, I bought it from the guys at Miners Den here in Melbourne. That's all the bits and pieces that come with it. Really looking forward to getting out there and trying that out. As I say, I'm not doing this for a job or trying to make money or a living out of it. It's purely a bit of fun. I'm going to be just as happy to dig up some old coins or old relics, that sort of stuff. I'm sure I'll be doing that, and I'm sure I'll be picking up my fair share of lead pellets from shotgun shells and bullets and tin cans and bloody bottle tops and all sorts of that as well. But we're going to be responsible. We won't put any of that back in the ground. We'll dispose of it in a proper manner. I don't think it'd be very fair to go out there prospecting and, if you find rubbish, just, chucking it back for the next poor bastard to dig up again. I mean, it's, we're sort of serving two purposes. We're stopping that and we're cleaning up the environment as we go. So, yeah, and hopefully making a few quid on the side. So that's it, guys. I'll set it up and we'll see what it looks like. Well, tubers, that's part 20 out of the way. I set up all the gold detector and I thought rather than show it to you inside, you're not going to see anything, I'd film it when we turn it on and tune it in and try it out, so something more interesting to look at than inside a bloody lounge room. Anyway, so that's coming up on the weekend, and next week, or the following weekend, we're going to be out of here. I think I've said that before, so really looking forward to getting out in the bush and, just getting away from Melbourne, I reckon, is the way to go. But, no, it's all good. All right, guys. Yeah, as I say, thanks again to the new subscribers. And, yeah, we'll talk to you real soon. See you, people.